Welcome to CIVIL-MECH-MATHS CONCEPTS channel. In this lecture, I will be taking up water quality as a part of environmental engineering lecture number 2. In the previous lecture on environmental engineering lecture number 1, I have given an introduction about the environmental engineering and I have spoken about the water supply, little bit of introduction on water supply. I said that I will be going with the detailed description on water quality. In this lecture, I am taking up water quality. Under water quality, this will be useful for both SSC JE and also Public Service Commission, State PSC, JE examinations, UPSC, ESC examination also. Under water quality, the water that is available as discussed in the lecture number 1, groundwater, surface water, rain water, in lakes also water is there, runoff water. There are different types of water, from different sources water is available. From aquifers, the purest form of water is the rain water, but when it starts from the cloud, but as it drops to earth, it dissolves many chemicals and it becomes little impure. It's highly impossible or it's very difficult to get very pure water in nature, except in laboratory conditions. A mixing of 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen atom, H2O, it is available in laboratory conditions. But in practical sense, it is very difficult to get this pure water. There will be some or the other impurities mixed, and rainwater from the clouds, just starting from the clouds, is the comparably pure when compared with the water from the other sources. Now, why water quality is important? The reason being, it should be a potable water for human consumption, for industrial consumption, human consumption, plant consumption, and for various purposes water is required for human consumption. The water is called as potable water. In this lecture, we will be taking up certain aspects of water quality, especially potable quality, and in the next lecture we will be discussing about the ill effects and benefits of the various minerals, various impurities present in the water. As far as potable water is concerned, we will go further. It should be free from potable water, that is for human consumption. It should be free from bacteria and other pathogens. It should be odorless, because it should not have a bad odor, means smell. It should be odorless. In other words, it is odor is smell. It should be colorless, bright, sparkling. That means it should be transparent. No turbidity. Turbidity means, what is turbidity? When water is contaminated, when you take a water in a beaker, transparent beaker, and when you see from one side to another side, there will be optical obstruction. That means if we are unable to see the other side very clearly, then there is an optical obstruction. That optical obstruction is caused by the impurities in the water. That optical obstruction is turbidity. If you take water from a coconut, then you put it in the beaker, there will be some slight turbidity will be there, so that you cannot see. If you keep your hand on the other side of the beaker, you cannot see very clearly the lines on the hand. That means turbidity is obstruction. To view, it is not opaque. Opaque is different. Opaque is totally stopping the light rays to go, whereas turbidity is little bit of transparency. That movement, what you call, the light rays will not pierce totally like in pure water. If water is impure, there will be turbidity. Obstructions to view with clarity, we can rather say. It should be colorless, bright, sparkling and transparent. That means less transparency, we can say, low transparency. These things you should be able to know. Next, what is the quality of a good water? A good water, no harmful minerals, it should be free from harmful minerals, it should be free from poisonous materials, it should be tasty, it should taste well to drink, and another quality, just think of low hardness. The water should not be heavy, so that it spoils the human system. It should be free from algae. Do you know what is algae? When you keep water in a pot and leave it in the under the sun for so many days, there will be a slight green layer forming on the, it looks like a plant, layer forming on the water because it was stagnant. That is the formation of algae. It should be free from algae. And it should be free from lead, and iron also. Iron also in big quantity it is dangerous whenever you take out water. Iron, what it causes? Iron can be found by the red color. In some places, when you use the bore well or when you use hand pump to pull the groundwater from below the ground to on the surface, you will get some color, discolored water, which is of red color. This red color is due to presence of iron. Lead is a lead poison, it causes lead poison. In this lecture, we are talking about the quality of water, potable water. And water should have dissolved oxygen. Oxygen is always good for us. The oxygen in the atmosphere should be at least 21%. Oxygen in atmosphere is desired. In atmosphere we have about 21% oxygen and 79% nitrogen, and all other gases are in negligible quantities. There should not be any nitrogen, free of nitrogen. Nitrogen is mainly due to vegetable matter, bad vegetable matter, and also urine pollution. Nitrogen is due to urine pollution, vegetable matter. These should not be there in water, potable water. Some more qualities, let us discuss. It will be a very big list. We can't discuss everything, but however, to the extent possible, we will try to discuss. Water which is having more fluorine, fluoride water, more fluorine than desired is not acceptable, as it causes brown stain on teeth. If you see, you go to the area where it is affected, more fluorine is there, fluorides are there. If you see the people there, their teeth will be of brown color. This brown color of teeth is due to more fluorine. Due to fluorine. That means having high quantity of fluorine also is harmful. Next, if more carbon dioxide is there, is carbon dioxide desirable for a human being? No. Free of carbon dioxide is one of the qualities. If carbon dioxide is there in gas, then bicarbonates will be formed because of carbonate. Bicarbonates are formed in the water. That is not desired. You may be knowing from the periodic table, sodium, magnesium, potassium, these are all alkaline. sodium, magnesium, potassium, sodium, magnesium, potassium bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate, magnesium bicarbonate. Alkaline bicarbonates are not desirable. These cause alkalinity. This particular what type of carbonates and bicarbonates cause alkalinity, when we discuss the alkalinity and carbonates, bicarbonates in detail in water quality, it is the first introductory lecture on water quality. When we go into the details of water quality and designing of the systems, treatment systems, at that time we will discuss about all these things in detail. At present we will take only what is required, what is not required. I have already told you turbidity, that should not be there, and organic matter should not be there. What is the organic matter and what is not? Organic matter is with the vegetables, that's organic matter. And actually, the list, when we go on taking out this list, it will be a very big list. There should not be sand, there should not be clay, free of inorganic material, harmful. What are the inorganic harmful material? Clay and inorganic soils. Sand is also free of sand. Organic matter, I have already told you, free of organic material like vegetables. Like vegetables. Algae, I have already told you. Then poisonous gases, free of poisonous gases. Poisonous gases are like arsenic. And there is one more, from oil industry, we get hydrogen sulfide, free of hydrogen sulfide. That means from this, let us try to make a little list. What are the types of water? We know that free of means there are instances that water is with them. Water is having those impurities. Then what type of waters are there? One is potable water as we discussed for human consumption and other consumptions. And next is polluted water. Water is polluted with some impurities. And third is contaminated water. What is the difference between polluted and contaminated? Polluted is unfit for domestic use. Contaminated means contaminated with pathogens. Pathogens means bacteria, poisonous material, pathogens, bacteria, contaminated. A polluted water need not be contaminated. A polluted water may have unfit for domestic use, but it is for drinking purpose. Drinking purpose, and potable water is for drinking purpose and domestic use. Not fit for domestic use, polluted. Pathogenic, polluted with pathogens is contaminated. A contaminated water can be polluted water, but a polluted water need not be a contaminated water. Now, ultimately our aim is to go from here to here, from bottom to top. There will be a contaminated water which is both polluted and also having pathogens, and we will remove the pathogens, go to the stage of polluted water. From polluted water we will go to the stage of potable water. In this way we have to move from contaminated water stage to the potable water stage. To go for this, treatment is required, water treatment. And when we are discussing all this, there are different types of impurities present in the water. What type of impurities? The impurities can be in the suspended form. The impurities can be in the dissolved form. The impurities can be in the colloidal form. Suspended means impurities are there, they can be seen, they are suspended in the water. They are hanging. Suspended means hanging. Colloidal means some 2-3 materials are colloidal with each other and they are suspended. That means material are collided and also suspended. Next is dissolved. Dissolved means they are dissolved in the water. They are dissolved in the water. First stage is impurities are suspended. Then next is colloidal. They are mixed but not totally dissolved. Dissolved means they are totally dissolved. These are the different types of impurities. Now, the impurities can be sediments, impurities, suspended, colloidal and dissolved. They are dissolved in the water. The impurities can be sediments, organic matter, that is vegetable, vegetables, etc. Under sediments we will get salt, silt, clay and rust. Under organic matter we will get vegetable, decomposed vegetables, animal material, etc. Then there can be microorganisms like bacteria, E. coli, viruses, these are all microorganisms. These are all come under impurities. What are the types of impurities that can be present in water? They can be suspended, colloidal or dissolved. They can come from sediments, they can come from organic matter, they can come from microorganisms, they can come from industrial and agriculture waste. These are the types. These are the sources. There can be numerous. I am only discussing important ones here. Industrial and agriculture waste. Like chemicals, chemical residues. Industries, oil industry, gas industry, chemical industry, paint industry. Hospital is also an industry. From that also we will get the wastes. Hospital wastes, animal waste, powders, animal wastes. Everything is interdependent. We can't distinguish one from other very easily. Microorganisms are the most dangerous. They are pathogenic bacteria. Bacteria can be pathogenic. It may cause cholera, typhoid, dysentery, gastroenteritis. Viruses may cause hepatitis, infections, protozoa, they cause illness. Now, we have to improve the quality. That means we have to remove all these things. These are the impurities. Now, impurities, like we have mentioned about something is dissolved. It is most dangerous and most important. Suspended material means by physical means we can remove. Some material is there, some rocky material is there, some stone is there, we can remove with the help of the sieve. Colloidal material also, with the filters we can remove colloidal material. Suspended materials, these are all come under treatment. When we talk about the treatment, I will explain in detail. Now I will give a overall idea. Suspended materials removed by physical means. Like sieving. You use a sieve and you remove. Colloidal means by filtration. By using a filter, you can remove the filtration, you can remove the colloidal matter. But what about the dissolved matter? It requires special treatment. This is the most dangerous and costly treatment that involves removing the undesired dissolved material, like dissolved gases. You have to remove carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide causes rotten gas, smell, rotten egg. For example, hydrogen sulfide, rotten egg smell. This is regarding gases, dissolved gases. Then there can be. Now let us talk a little about the dissolved materials. Then we will close this lecture, because this is the most important. We can't neglect the dissolved matter in water. What type of dissolved matter? It can be inorganic salts. Inorganic salts I have already told you: calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium. If you see, remember from your 10th class SSC periodic table, you remember all these things. Chlorides, sulfates, bicarbonates. These are all inorganic salts. Heavy metals, these are also dissolved in water. They cause poison, like lead poison. Lead, mercury, arsenic. Lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium, chromium. Then dissolved chemicals. They can be like chlorine, fluoride, nitrates, etc. Then dissolved gases I have already told you. Dissolved gases. Carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide. I think in overall sense, for upgrading the water from contaminated to potable water, contaminated to polluted to potable water, it is very hard and stupendous task, very big task. This is I am talking about water only, because water is the essential requirement for human existence. To bring the water from this stage to this stage, from contaminated stage to potable stage, we require to know what it is, and what it is. And how to, what to, how to, how to do it. Once we come to know what it is, then we will come to know how it is to be treated. And to know what is a contaminated water. To know what is the contamination in water, we are required to conduct some examinations. Some water is given to you, some water sample. Water sample is here. This water sample is to be examined. Then we can find out quality and quantity of contamination if it is present. Then we'll plan for treatment. Again we'll examine, and if suitable, we'll release for potability. That means a water sample is to be collected, then it is to be examined, it is to be collected, it is to be examined, and we have to find the quality of the water and quantity of impurities present in that and assess the contamination, then design the treatment, then re-examine after the treatment, then again if it is suitable only, meets certain provisions of the Act water quality, then we will release it for supply. This is the total logic of the water management and water engineering, that is about quality of water. We have spoken about the introduction about the quality of water. With this, I want to close the lecture now, and next lecture we will be talking about examination of water. Examination of a sample of water. Today in this lecture, we have spoken about what types of, from different sources, what types of water we get and what types of impurities can be present, and because of these impurities, whether we have to decide them whether they are suspended impurities or colloidal impurities or dissolved impurities, and whether they are metal impurities, gaseous impurities or chemical impurities, organic matters, and what type of treatment to be used, whether it is a physical like sediments, and sieving can be, whether we can do sieving and sedimentation treatments, and then what type of pathogenic bacteria will be present and what are its causes. Now next is a sample will be given to you, and in that sample we have to find out what are the impurities present, what type of contamination at present it is involved in. Then we will go for the potable water quality. What are the potable water quality requirements? Next lecture we will be talking about the examination of a sample. After that we will be talking about requirements of quality of potable water. With this, I want to conclude today's lecture, and thank you for listening to me. Thank you for viewing my lecture. If you feel there is a value addition to your knowledge because of this lecture, please share my videos and subscribe to my channel Civil Mech Maths Concepts. Thank you. Best of luck.